And I guess in true fashion, we'll do introductions, me, and then from top to bottom, Fred, Dom, QT. My name is Tan. I am a DM and tabletop RPG writer and some other minor things, and I am running this. I am DMing this campaign, a campaign called Outlaws of the Law that was originally going to be set in the Forgotten Realms, but is now set in the homebrewed 7-seed world that we are all collectively building because that makes it easier on me. Ha ha ha. All right, Fred.
My name is Fred Wood. I'm a game developer and professional voice actor, as I am prodded to say over and over again, despite it not being accurate. And I play Dirtrahn, a Goliath who is just a heck of a lot of fun to be around and to know.
Oh, was that the end?
Yep, I'm done.
All right. I thought it was going to go on for a while. All right. I am Dominic Martine. I am a historian and rogue scholar. I've written a book on the problems of our collegiate life. It's called The Brothel of Intellect, and I am playing Roland Ferro, who is a paladin of law.
I realized you guys are in the wrong place. I'm gonna just real quick. That's gonna look real cool on the stream. Look at how.
Because I was looking up and down. I was looking at the other guys.
Look at how I edited that on the fly. Ooh. Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you after like the introductions, but yeah.
Okay. Dom's name is Dom and QT's name is QT, and now they are in their proper places.
Oh.
Are they? Hold on. Oh, now they are.
I think so.
I forgot. Everything my stream is like a few seconds lacking. But I'm QT. I am a prop maker and dice maker, and I play Son, the half-orc bard. I would say charismatic, but he's really not. Not yet.
Okay. Our campaign begins with. Actually, before our campaign begins with, we're gonna do a recap. But do we recall who recaps last time?
I did.
So here's what we're gonna do from now on. Is it's gonna go from top to bottom. So QT, now we're gonna start back at Fred to do a recap.
But that means
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he hasn't done one.
Oh, Dom hasn't?
Yeah, Dom hasn't done one yet.
Yeah. Okay, so here's how we'll do. Dom, you're gonna do one next week. It'll be Fred, Dom, QT, and then we'll just kind of rotate downward because I like having a plan.
So Dom, Fred, Dom, QT.
Yes. Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Cool.
Please, Dom, recap us.
Let me get you some music. Tell me when so I can kick off a sick track.
Last time on.
Hey, you knew exactly what I was going to do. Hold on. Let me get the microphone.
Oh, darn.
Last time on Outlaws of the Law. I wanted to say intrepid, but our inept heroes decided, okay, we're going to take this Rasham chick, we're going to shove her in a box, and we're going to figure out how to dissociate her spirit from the body in order that we can get her into a new body because she wants to get into a new body. Now, we had to blow up a poor, almost defenseless giant hermit crab. And then as we sailed off to try to go back to get to our home base, not only was dust setting, but there were ships on the horizon, and then green columns of flames spilled out into the night, and we were pursued through it entirely by a single ship on which there were some vampirates. These vampirates then got a bead on our ship. They fired off a cannon and through the night sailed a body that splashed into the water. And then a single vampiric spawn hopped up on deck, slaughtered our poor defenseless Chef Brett, and then we had to kill it in cold blood.
Rip in peace,
And then seemingly won a single combat. San had a fantastic idea of using an illusion spell to blaze the holy symbol of Idol behind the ship as kind of a warning to them, and then they actually backed off, sank into the sea, and they were like, huh, that worked.
Remember how I yelled at them?
The nights. Our goal is to get to this place called Forlorn Harbor, where Rasham initially met this guy a while back that we're trying to find, and our goal is to find him.
We're gonna find Doubly-Doo, the Soulmancer.
Doubly-Doo, the Soulmancer.
Yeah, we're looking for elf.
What is it? Davador?
It is Davador or Davos.
Spoilers: Snape kills Dumbledore.
Something about Rip in Peace hit me just the right way. I appreciate
Rest
you.
in pieces.
Brett.
Our campaign begins again with you all on open ocean.
Is that the sound of a horse?
Yeah,
there at
because
the end?
there's like a horse ambiance to our opening music. I actually am working on
It's so good. We're on the open seas.
I am working on making some music for this campaign. What was I going to say? So my sister, this is a very chill stream. My sister.
Is this metagaming?
This is metagaming right here. We're about to metagame together collectively. My sister was listening to the podcast briefly, and she was like, "Vampires, instead of bats, do they turn into parrots?" And I like paused, and then she met my eyes, and she was basically like, "That's my intellectual property." Like she just saw like how badly I wanted that idea. So if
That's excellent.
I have to credit my sister Shayna.
Gotta go Games Workshop on that, baby.
Games Workshop, get out of our stream. These are our ideas. Our campaign begins with you guys on open water. You've been sailing a couple days or so. Things have gone...
Are we almost there?
You should be almost there. In fact, you should have been there earlier in the day. You guys are what you think is, as the kids say, lost.
Dang it.
Son.
I was gonna say, excuse
Like
you.
the highly
Hold on.
acclaimed television show, You Are Lost.
Piss.
Yeah, you've been going for, say, probably a couple days, and you know you should have been there probably a day ago. Like, it should have been a day's trip, but it's been a little bit longer than that.
I thought you said it was a 6-day trip to get there.
Did
It was
I?
a week.
Did I?
Yeah, you said it was a
It was a
6-day trip because
Let
we only
me-
had supplies for like 7 days.
Let me
We had
rephrase.
9 days rations. I got
9 days.
Let me rephrase. You guys are. It doesn't. You guys are a day overdue in open water, is what I meant to state.
How do we just not notice that?
Oh, you notice it. You guys are probably at this point a bit curious as to why you haven't arrived. Probably even the spectral figure of Rasham has inquired as to that. But all the same, you're surrounded by, it's about midday, the heat of the sun beating down on this boat, and you're just surrounded by the clear blue ocean water of the Sea of Ghosts, which is the sea that you are currently in. I would say for our first roll, if someone would like to make a navigation roll, they could. Assumedly, I would say Son, but I don't want to.
No, it's probably gonna be me. Hold on.
Definitely going to be giving some
Because
design
you
guidance
have
on that.
navigator's tools. If you'll make that using wisdom.
I have navigator's tools.
Where is my? Oh, there you are. Boy, howdy, we dirt lost.
Okay. Remember, you get to roll an extra D4 because I put guidance on you. It might become an 8.
And what is that using? Is that
Yeah.
using wisdom?
Oh.
Yep, that's using wisdom.
Okay, just checking.
It's Oh, hey, 8.
There we go.
You have no
little
idea
better.
why you're as lost as you are, but you are quite lost. Even eventually, Bobby will, the brothers have been diligent about kind of working, staying out of the way, will kind of eventually approach Son and kind of be like, we're supposed to have been there, right? Like, I don't want to tell you your business, pretty sure we should.
Listen,
yeah.
Bobby, we don't appreciate micromanagement. not really saying that. Sorry.
Oh no. Oh no.
We're taking the long way around.
Hey, son. Are we taking the long way around, or are we, as the cool kids say, lost?
Are we?
Son?
Am I at the helm still? Is that where?
You are wherever your token is.
Can I use my
no.
navigator's tools?
You could give it an attempt. Absolutely. Yeah. Go ahead and do that. And if you click those and then just roll them with wisdom, if you dare, please.
So, San, I think you've been doing a great job. However, I'm concerned, so I'm going to give it a shot.
Oh, wait. I see. Oh,
What'd you get? I'm doing some music stuff.
I got a
here.
10. Oh, that's a good point. We're supposed to talk about our rules.
Yeah, so for the podcast,
my bad,
we should start
for the
stating.
podcast. I rolled a 10. An 8 plus 2, 10.
Well, you rolled a 10.
I noticed there was some water.
Yeah, you don't. The same as on. You have no idea why. Looking at the maps and whatever your kind of splay of documents and your various other navigating tools. I believe one of those is called a sextant.
Yep.
That is the extent of my
Vantage
knowledge.
angles.
You don't know why you haven't got there. You should be at this tiny island already. It shouldn't have taken this long, but
Does anybody want to jump off and see if maybe the island is invisible and we're already there?
Dirtrahn, thank you for volunteering. I'm believing you.
I
You're the strongest swimmer out of us.
However, I have heard tell of a secret island called Themyscira. However, I think it's in a different ocean.
Get out.
But Dirtrahn, son, can vampires steer a boat off course? Like they went down under the sea and we haven't seen them. Could they be like messing with us right now?
I hate when vampires mess with us.
vampirates.
Sorry, vampirates. I hate when vampires mess with us.
You watch as Bobby kind of looks over, as does Burnett. They look at each other. We could give the boat a look over if you wanted, boss.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Please, yeah.
No, Dirtrahn, yes.
I heard boss.
That.
Sorry, yeah.
I was literally waiting for the two of you to like, all right, which one's gonna fire off first?
Yeah, and they.
Dirtrahn's a little hungover, so he's not operating at all facilities. He noticed that it was a day later, and so he lost track of his drinking, and that is definitely why.
That is definitely
Things are
Dirtrahn
happening.
and not Fred Wood speaking.
Yeah, no, come on.
Yeah, they
Now we better be careful. We might have to ration the rum soon.
begin kind of searching over the boat for a while. Before you see, Bobby kind of comes back and looks over at the three of you. He says, I think there's something you should see if you'll.
I wasn't serious.
If you're pulling a fun trick on me again, and you're gonna lure us around the corner and show us your junk again, I don't appreciate it.
We've seen the goat 3 times this week.
That's what we get for the cooking.
Brennan's like, no, it's something real this time. I mean, not that that wasn't real, but this is, I think this is the, if you want to come over here. Walks up to the front of the boat and kind of peers over.
Looks over. Take a look.
Looking down, you've seen barnacles on things, but there is this thing that is latched onto the side of your boat that resembles a barnacle, kind of, but as you look at it, it's almost kind of like it's a breathing, just kind of, just like
I'll look back over the railing.
Don't
back
appreciate
to
that
Dirtrahn.
sound.
Can boats get cancer?
I mean,
Yes.
Technically, when the wood's rotted and if there's like water damage to the
Dirtrahn comes over and sees the
technically,
thing.
It's like a giant clam, right? And it breathes. Maybe it's been steering us off course this entire time.
How far down is it? Is it reachable?
You would have to climb down a little bit.
I got plenty of rope.
Okay, yeah. I would like to be lured down with a rope, or lowered down with a rope, and I want
That's a lure.
to try to like jimmy it off with my sword.
Okay. So, how do you guys do this?
well, there should be tools of some sort to like for him to just sit down and like a window wiper where you just like kind of
Squeegee the boat.
yeah. Well, I mean the seat for the window wiper to like drop down.
Yeah, you guys could jimmy something up, probably tie it, I assume, to the mast. And, Dirtrahn, you begin being lowered down by your crew and friends, and you get down a bit closer to this thing. And you watch as it just kind of sits there, almost like it's suctioning against the wood, sitting. As you approach it, like, you get, like, this very uncomfortable feeling from whatever this thing is. Like, you just, like, there's almost, for a moment, this high-pitched ringing in your ear, as you're not entirely certain, like, why this thing makes you uncomfortable, but it does.
I don't know. Like looking.
Can I detect undead real quick? I'd like to use my divine sense.
Use
I'm
your
gonna-
divine sense. Go ahead and, yeah, drop it for me if
Can you
you
look
would.
down at it? There we go.
Don't drop
And then,
Dirtrahn. Don't drop Dirtrahn.
No. Like, this just takes the eyes. I've got my hands firmly on the rope.
There are other people holding you up. You'll be fine. You're tied off.
The presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor. Zooming in with your paladinic senses, you get the idea that this is undead. Absolutely. This appears to be some sort of zombie barnacle upon the side
Great.
here.
Zombie bark.
Barnacles. Ugh.
Dirtrahn, that thing's undead.
Pull me up.
It's sucking our boat.
Pull up, Dirtrahn. Thank you. Yep. Okay. Good. Great. Who's got? Who has bless?
Hold on.
Does anybody? Seriously, does anybody have bless?
I'm not exactly a religious person, so
Bobby kind of shrugs for a moment and says, "Yeah, that's a bit out of my wheelhouse, boss."
Great.
I
Okay.
actually do not have bless prepared. However, I could go down and try to smack it,
I mean, I could have gone down and smacked it, but
but I can smite it.
oh, smite it.
Yeah. Smite's like super effective against undead.
Okay. Yeah, smite it. Smite that thing to smithereens.
do a smite and hit.
Sorry, I'll stop eventually.
No,
I promise.
no, you won't.
Okay. However, as we get Dirtrahn back on the deck of the ship, I would like to attempt a religion check to see if I've got any idea what this thing might actually be.
Yeah, give me a good old-fashioned religion.
At a 10.
Yeah,
All right.
you don't know. I mean, I guess your immediate kind of thought process is, I guess people can be turned into zombies. Why couldn't a barnacle? But the correlation between being lost in this thing, at least in the context of religion, rings no bells.
Okay. Crack the neck. All right, boys. Tie me up. I'm gonna go down.
Wait, can you not smite from afar?
No, it has to be
A direct
after
hit.
Yeah.
All right. Let's.
We believe in
okay.
you.
Dirtrahn handily ties the rope to it and lowers him down. Dirtrahn's very strong.
So they're
This
lowering
is
me down.
also
I'm
going
trying
to
to
be
like
one of my fix. Continue.
whatever you want.
Dirtrahn's
I've got my
real good at
maul.
tying ropes. Yeah.
And I'm
Sorry.
trying to leverage myself on the side of the boat, and I'm like, okay. Okay. On a golf swing.
Do you want me to swing the rope?
No, I'm too heavy.
Nice
And
pendulum style.
Back it.
Oh,
Okay, this is with my maul. Since it's immobile, do I have any like
I'm gonna give
advantageous
you
things going on here?
advantage, but also the reason you're not auto hitting is the fact that you're like kind of feet up against the side of the boat balancing.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'll say you have
Oh, sure.
advantage as you take a swipe at this thing.
1 and a 2.
You hit.
Okay, 6 and an 18.
Yeah, go
okay,
ahead and
so-
give me the damage on that 18. So
I first off maul it for 5 bludgeoning damage, and then I will burst forth with divine light and smack it
Ooh,
for 20 radiant damage.
a total of
Get it,
25. This thing kind of, you hear the crack of radiant energy, the kind of, and then of a smattering, this explosion of purple goo. Can I get a Constitution saving throw from Roland?
For 6.
You become keenly aware that it's super cool that you can't suffer diseases.
All right, boys. Idol looks upon us with favor this day. Pull me up. Oh,
As,
are you sure? We don't
actually,
want you
hold
to.
on. Here,
We don't want you to bring any of that.
Here, take it.
no. You hold on to that. We're gonna drag you through the water a little bit. All right.
Okay, I wanted to dip, but I don't want to like risk getting rid of the maul. Here, guys, just take it.
I'm gonna carry him along so that way he can keep smacking at the whatever Zumbarnacles might happen to still be on our boat.
give me a perception check.
Ah, I'm good at those while on a boat.
I would say, oh, that's true. You can do one. Dom as well, being down there, you could probably give me one. 'Cause you were in the.
Where's rolled?
16.
Okay, so
What was the bonus on Rasham's hat?
I believe you have advantage on checks while on a boat while wearing Rasham's hat.
Which is in
So
your pants
I
right
just
now.
took it twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not the right one.
So you got a 10 and a 16, so it'll be 16. With your 16 and with Roland's 18. Also, if you guys want to do me a huge favor, in the bottom where it says you can roll as, go ahead and set it as your character names.
Where does it say that?
Is it up?
Say that?
See under chat where it says as.
Oh. Yeah, it's in the bottom right. There's a drop down window with your name.
Oh, neat. Okay.
That was being
Okay,
super
so-
cool.
There you go.
Oh.
Gazing
Just for test purposes.
about, you don't see any others. It appears that you dealt with the situation, at least the best that you could.
Well, this was a short adventure today, but I feel good about what we've done today.
All right, can I get up?
Nicely done.
Uh,
Throws him
is-
down.
hold on.
Yeah.
Is he maybe dangerous because he's been covered in noxious goop?
Give me
there
a
might be sharks down
nature.
here. Hold it
Give me a
up.
nature check.
I'm gonna roll that as well because that's what I want.
I got a 17.
Let me see.
There
Dirtrahn loves
19.
nature.
is
Yeah.
a chance cleaning them off might do good.
All right,
Okay,
we're going to drag
I'm
you
gonna-
behind the boat.
I'm gonna lower you down a little bit, and
What?
you're gonna be fine. Hey, just hold your breath, and then
Just for a little bit.
Dirtrahn dunks him.
Much as Roland, you disappear beneath the water for a moment, kind of, and then pulled back up. Most of the goop is like in the water and is kind of, as you're sailing away, you can see the purplish cloud it's left.
That was a good idea. Do it
I'll
again.
look over. It's like, is he fully clean or is he still got some on it?
Dirtrahn dunks him in a second
Got a
time
little-
without
yeah, dunk
checking
him
with
again.
Roland,
Like, dunk him again.
and then pulls him back out. You good?
How's it looking
check
now?
my hair. Hold on, check my hair. My hair okay? Like it's gonna be
This is a
wet
tick check.
Seems all right.
You
Cool.
guys,
Dirtrahn pulls him back up.
Continue. I assume, like, after that, like, you see Bobby and Burnett kind of look over and go, do you think that was the problem, then?
Maybe. Rasham! Rasham!
Finally, you hear her voice, but not her actual physical apparition. She says, I would appreciate it if I wasn't summoned that way, Roland.
Yeah, don't care, buddy. Come on up.
And,
Rasham, I choose you, and then throws the box.
Up is the, coming out from beneath the deck is, yes, how can I help all of you?
Would you be so gracious as to check the underside of the boat to see if there are any more of these strange little clam things? I don't know if you watched, but I just obliterated one on the side of the boat.
We're all very proud of him.
Impressive. Certainly. And she just kind of zips around for a moment, comes back up, and she goes, I have bad news. There's
Great.
There is, in fact, one more of them, though it is on the very underside. So, and it's also a bit larger than that one. It's got kind of arms reaching about, pulsing. It looks pretty gross.
Cool. Well, I think you're gonna get dunked again. Sorry, Roland, but you are the best equipped for this situation.
I believe in you.
You can't
Do
get
what you did last
sick.
time.
You've got the ability to one-shot zombie barnacles.
We will be there for moral support.
Okay.
On top of the ship.
If it makes you feel better, I could give you a rousing speech about how we couldn't do it without you, etc., etc.
Or you guys could go down there with me and we could like all tag team it. No.
It seems unnecessary because, again, we are capable of being sick. You're the capable one of smiting the heck out of that thing. No, it'll be fine. You got this.
I would prefer
That's a
if at least
one-shot.
one of you stayed aboard. That way, if the other two died, there is someone to take me to my destination, please.
I don't care about what she's saying, but it would make sense for one of us to be... Well, I suppose the boys here, they can just handle the ropes, right?
Murray and Burnett kind of look over. What? Yep, sure.
Just holding on to the ropes, and if we tug twice, then you...
Tug twice,
Pull
bring
us
you back,
back
up.
up.
That kind of...
Yeah,
we got it. We're paying attention.
Real quick DM question. When it comes to swinging my maul, can I swing it effectively underwater?
Probably not.
Because it's like a big metal hammer. It's like...
It's going to be
Seems
hard.
like a disadvantage kind of thing.
Seems
but
like it could be tough.
Okay.
against a stationary object.
We'll see.
Oh,
Let's make it.
actually, I turned to Rasham. Like, does this sword work underwater, or is it just useless in that sense?
The cutlass.
Yes.
Well, I've killed people with it underwater before, but as far as the burning aspect of it, I believe that would be not so good.
What kind of magical weapon is this? It doesn't work underwater even though it does fire? Magic.
I just wanted to make sure. I didn't expect
right.
it to work, but I just wanted to know if it did.
I have an idea. You guys feel free to say no. I think we're in a safe place and there's no such thing as a bad idea. What if we rolled the ship over?
Bad idea.
Okay. Fair.
How are you going to roll it back?
Magic.
How is your head
Okay.
today?
Not great. Not
We're
great.
we're
Okay.
going to put a pin in that one.
All right.
Something besides
just-
adventure.
Just a thought, you know.
Pirates of the
Okay.
Caribbean stuff.
All right.
So let's all get ready to go below deck and fight a giant Zombarnacle.
We've stopped the boat too, right? Like,
I assume
drop
at that
anchor.
point,
That'd be a good idea.
I feel like it's probably
all right, we're gonna.
yeah.
And it's daylight still, right?
yes, it's still pretty
Okay.
midday.
Okay, midday, like halfway through midday, or like so far into midday it's going to be like twilight soon.
Like afternoon.
Okay. I guess lower me down and I'll try to smack it.
Are we just setting you down, or are all three of us going down?
It would be best if all three of us did. However,
Yeah.
we'd have to like all be tied in a line.
We could. The three of us could jump
Sure.
from separate
Different parts.
Okay.
and surround it on all sides. Go for a sneak attack.
Who among us is a strong swimmer, though?
I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm an ex-pirate. It's fine.
Bobby and Burnett kind of look and say, well, we can keep an eye on 2 of the 3 of the ropes for you.
Look, I'm gonna sink like a little one of those metal balls they put on fishing lures, whatever those are called that people use. I'm gonna sink like one of those. So
And Rasham is still incorporeal, right?
She is very incorporeal.
Yeah, useless. That's the word. So we'll just have to go on our own way, I suppose.
I will be watching for moral support and for my own entertainment, so...
It's
yes,
possible. It's possible that maybe I shouldn't go down, so that way we don't have one of the 3 ropes unattended, and so I could attend to both of the ropes. What with my
You know what?
big,
that's
strong
fine.
arms that I have?
If you hear a very big boom and you don't see us come up in about
no.
10 seconds afterwards, you should probably jump in.
San, my man, San. That might rupture the ship.
Tug twice. Yeah, tug twice. Tug twice. It's fine.
Listen, it's a last resort.
So Dirtrahn will be like Spider-Man in, I think, Spider-Man 2, the Tobey Maguire one, where he's on the train and he's stopping the train by holding both things.
Oh, in the middle,
That-
just holding both ropes?
Yeah, yeah, that's what Dirtrahn.
No, you're going to be tying us to the mast like a sensible human being,
Why?
like a sensible Goliath.
That doesn't sound awesome.
No, it sounds safe and smart.
I think that by me actually marionetting you guys, like, we'd have an advantage, wouldn't we?
I turned to Bernal and Bobby like, do not let him untie these ropes. Do this.
They just kind of look
Understand.
between the 2 of you like... Yeah, well, yes, whatever you both say.
I wink at the boys and say, yes, we'll do it that way.
I will make sure you are paid more if you do not let him do this.
Yeah, right, well, coin's good.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on things up here.
Thank you. All right, then I tie myself up and get ready to dive in.
So you each approach your sides of the boat. The boat has been stopped as best it can be.
I'm gonna take the gangplank side. My idea is because I'm heavier, I hop off and then I kind of swing down, just like gravity.
Give me an acrobatics check to do that.
How'd that go?
So that's a crit fail for chat. You watch as as Roland drops over the edge, but it's kind of looking, gives a I don't think we tied that rope long enough, and you hear that swing and then the of something slam into the side of the ship. You're gonna take a d6 of bludgeoning damage for a total of 2.
Hot dang.
And the boat kind of
There you go,
shakes
Roland.
for a moment as you see Bobby runs over, looks over the edge. Roland, you alright?
Hold on, let me come back up.
Like, as you're doing that, you see, like, Burnett is already, like, loosing the extra rope you need, and you just kind of plop back down into the water.
No.
And, Son, have you jumped over the edge as well?
I was waiting for that. So, like, it was, like, beautiful. And then, yes, I dive into the water.
Yeah, you, each submerge beneath the water, and it takes a moment as your eyes kind of are adjusting in the sting of salt. But you look and you can make out the shadowy figure as you kind of move, kind of pushing along the boat to get underneath of some bulbous barnacle, maybe like the size of like perhaps I would say like a dog. Like it's hefty, maybe 3 feet in diameter, just kind of attached, pulsing. You can see that there are weird little tendrils that seem to come off it, and as You guys look at it, your heads begin to almost like become light, as though you're confused. Like, looking at it seems to cause your brain to not be able to focus on anything.
Are there like impossible angles on it or something?
No, not like that. It's more like looking at it causes you to just become mentally exhausted.
I'm gonna double check on something. I will use Divine Sense again to see whether this thing is undead. Because this is much different from the barnacle, right?
It's smaller. You got a very minor sense of what you're feeling now with the small one.
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead and divine sensing it. It is undead, and it gives off the same thing that the smaller one had, though a much more intense version of it. And you can see across it is Son in the water as well, on the other side of the ship. Who seems to be, by, I'd assume, both of your facial expressions, you can recognize the same thing is happening here. There are some very good visual elements of us swimming happening.
Dirtrahn's just staring. Dirtrahn's just staring at the ropes, waiting for them to tug.
Yeah, Bobby and Burnett are just kind of up there for a little bit and kind of look at Dirtrahn. Soup again for dinner, I guess.
Yeah, sounds good.
Think we got
Maybe
some
some
of
more
those
salt this
biscuits left over.
time. Yeah.
We could try something new. It keeps things fresh.
I wonder how everything's going down below.
Down below. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
Right.
Confidence is good.
Well, it's not confidence as much as it is when you've worked with so many people. It's what's the nice...
Are you saying you believe in us?
Pauses for a moment. He says, "No, it's not. It's not that. But what's the nice word for apathy? There's a nice.
I mean,
word,
you
right?
could have just said yes. That would have been the nice word for it.
Well, I'm an honest man. When it comes to, well, that's a lie.
All right, let's go back to the boys
down
below.
to the boys below.
So I'm trying to just go up and smack this thing.
Okay, you swim. The three of you roll initiative for me. Rolling initiative, make sure you have your token selected.
Okay, buddy. Let's do this.
Zombarnacle has rolled a 3.
Roland got a 4.
Roland got a 4, and Son has a 19. As you guys go to approach this thing, it is Son, you that interacts with the pulsing, undead, massive barnacle on the butt of your ship. What do you do?
Do I have... I don't. Okay. I will just try to do a hit on it to start off. Wait, where's my character sheet? There you are.
Okay. Using your cutlass.
I don't think it's gonna do it.
With a 9, like, swinging underwater, you watch as, like, one of the tendrils kind of ambiently just kind of swipes your hand away, and you realize that this thing is acting with a degree of intelligence.
Hey, little bastard.
Roland, what do you do?
Oh, I do get to go first. Cool. Well, seeing San do that, I'm going to reach underneath my chainmail, pull out my holy symbol of Idol, and then mutter a mental prayer and do Turn the Unholy.
Go ahead and drop that
try
for
to get-
me.
Boop.
When you
Sounds
take this
awesome.
oath at 3rd level, you gain the following 2 channeled... where's it? So is it each fiend or undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, its turn for 1 minute or until it takes damage. So it'll try and get away. Okay. It needs to make you set an intelligence saving throw.
It
What
says
did I say?
wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw. My apologies. Yeah,
DC
you
13.
watch as you utter that prayer, this creature pauses for a moment, and you watch as it kind of like desuctions itself,
I am
and
the
then just
blazing
begins
sun.
all of a sudden like swimming downward. Do you guys take attacks of opportunity as it goes to leave?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should have tried to lure it up top.
All right.
I don't
each
think
of
it's
you
gonna
take
work
a
this
swing at it.
Okay. Okay. Now. Yeah.
Okay, Rasham with your rapier a 20, and Roland with your maul a 17. Both. Oh wait, Rasham, that's a 10.
10. Yeah, that's a 10.
I mean, Sans using Rasham's rapier for a
yes.
10. So much wrong there. Roland, you got a 17. You hit.
Smack.
As you smack it,
Smite
10
it.
bludgeoning
Hold on.
damage
I'm
and
gonna smite it.
and
I'm
a smite
gonna
for 15 radiant damage. This thing almost ruptures for a moment as you guys are in a cloud of dark purple, and it begins twisting around violently, and it's not going to leave anymore. That makes it its turn as it turns around, and immediately these tendrils kind of shoot out, just kind of all of them towards Roland at once.
Oh, thank God.
Hold on. Let's see. Yeah.
For 16.
Ooh, a 16 does not hit. My AC is 17 currently.
Okay. Yeah, you manage to just kind of push all the tentacles aside, making it Son, your turn.
I'm gonna cast Bane on it.
Just a lot of water sports going on here.
Stop. Aw, piss. Okay, a charisma saving throw from this baby barnacle boy. Yeah, it passes.
You dirt. Ugh. I will. Well, other than that, I guess I'll give inspiration to Roland. Can I do that underwater?
Sure.
How do you do that underwater?
How do I do that
Yeah, give me
underwater?
tell me.
I do. Oh, actually, I am a College of Swords bardic, so I will do a slow but flourishing whirl with my sword to give him inspiration to him. Just like a cool little like sword flip in the water.
Oh.
Ah, yes, the dance of the whirling rapier.
There you go.
You feel inspired as you see Son's graceful underwater sword dance. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna give him a nice big. Is this abomination still within my reach?
It is. It is within both of your reach currently.
Okay,
As
so
it turned around and came back when you whacked it.
Now I'm gonna chuckle, lose a little bit of air. Like, nope, crap. And then I will attempt to smack it.
That's gonna miss, making it its turn. I need each of you make intelligence saving throws.
Got a 10.
Roland got a 10.
Got a 10 as well.
I'm gonna cash it out. Hold on. I'm gonna be inspired
Okay.
to add a d6 to this saving
Okay.
throw. 14?
That's gonna pass. But you
Well, all right.
pause above deck as you, Dirtrahn, feel one of the ropes cut free. Looking across the barnacle, you watch as if entranced Son cuts their rope and then just begins kind of drifting away in the water, frozen.
That's not
Dirtrahn.
good. All right.
Son, that's your turn.
Dirtrann's gonna.
You can repeat your intelligence saving throw, but sorry, what is Dirtrahn gonna do?
I was gonna say Dirtrahn would like instinctively pull the rope back up, see that there's nothing to it, tie it to his foot, and jump overboard.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna say go ahead and roll initiative, and you'll join on the next turn order.
Okay. Also, I now have rakish audacity, so what is it? get a bonus to my initiative rolls equal to my charisma modifier,
Okay.
which is 4.
It should automatically factor that in.
I don't think it will, but let's see.
It'll tell me.
It's just got my initiative modifier, so it should be 17.
17. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow.
I'm charming. What can I say?
Hello.
Wow.
17. Yeah, you are going to dive in, and I'm going to add you. I'm also going to set up initiative macros for next time to make our lives incredible. 17. Just add a 1 there. All right, you will join on the next turn order as you're taking a moment to do that. Son, you can try to repeat your intelligence saving throw for your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Where are you at? 12?
You sink further away into the water, just kind of drifting downward, letting the water take you, letting the dark depths bring you further away. Roland, what do you do?
Give me a feel of where things are right now.
The barnacle is in front of you. Son is on the other side of you, opposite side of the barnacle, drifting away. On Son's side, you hear the splash of water as you see Dirtrahn has just jumped in. To get to Son, you would need to get out of range of this barnacle.
I can say that, like, Dirtrahn has jumped in to see what is wrong. So
I would definitely smack the barnacle and then try to get on afterwards.
Okay, so take a smack.
Okay. Big money.
No, that's an 8. That's gonna miss. What do you do now?
Oh boy. Unfortunately, I've got no fancy schmancy minor actions to take. I'm going to glare at it righteously.
Okay. That's going to make it the Zone Barnacle's turn. And you watch as it attempts to attack you with a 18.
Haha. I just got hit.
16.
Yeah, but
Shoot.
modifiers.
I was about to get real smug. Nope, I get hit.
Oh, you get hit.
He smugly gets hit.
Okay. You're going to take +4. That's 9 damage. Bludgeoning damage. It kind of whoosh, just smacks at you. Top of the turn order. That is Son again. And this time, Dirtrahn, you will be in turn order.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna roll that intelligence again and pray.
You have drifted
Oh my god.
to the point where, with a 7, I should add, you watch as Son drifts away from your vision. Dawn, you can no longer see them as they've disappeared into the depths of the dark.
Oh my god.
Dirtrahn,
Dying by drowning.
to look for Son would be a perception check.
Okay. Then I will do that.
I'll call that
Not
a
technically
free action.
Not technically on the boat, correct? So I don't get my bonus.
Yeah, you're off the boat now. Your feet have to be touching the boat. I'll say that's the.
I'm touching the boat by rope.
Yeah, but then you would just tie a boat umbilical cord to yourself everywhere you went. Just on the island,
doesn't
on the
seem
thousands of feet of rope.
It doesn't seem
miles
outside.
long.
Dirtrahn rolled a 4 + 2. It's a 6.
Can't see. You can't see, but you know the general direction they went to. If you wanted to attempt to swim there.
Do I reasonably have enough rope attached to me that I could keep going?
No. Not that far.
To swim after him? So
You'd run out.
I guess I'm gonna try to kill the some barnacle now.
Okay.
Like, I think I'm gonna try an attack on the. Let's see. Probably using the longsword. I think. No, I don't have a longsword equipped. I will do the my rapier. And do I get sneak attack because there's 2 of us focused on the one?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So what? I just click it twice.
Yeah. Well, no, you just roll like normal, and then if you hit, you gotta click the sneak attack button.
Okay.
A 14 does hit.
Okay. Sneak attack. I'm clicking it.
Sometimes it takes a bit of time. Okay, and then click rapier for your damage. So you rolled 8 sneak.
And I got 9 piercing damage.
You slam your rapier into this thing, and you watch as it appears to be on the cusp of dying.
Of re-dying.
Roland, you're starting to feel the pressure of not being able to breathe. You're reaching what will soon be called a critical decision point. What do you do?
I'm gonna smack it. Dirty 20.
Can we do the Sonic the Hedgehog underwater music?
Please don't.
The dun dun dun.
So much anxiety.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, yeah, that's gonna hit.
All right.
10 bludgeoning.
10 bludgeoning damage.
That does it, splattering what was left of the Zombarnacle into pieces. That's gonna make it Son's turn, though. Is the two of you...
Hold on. As a free action, Dirtrahn gestures pulling the rope over to Roland. Because he should still be able to move, right, after his attack?
I would think so.
Just seems like you should probably get out of the water.
So what do you do, Roland?
Let's see. How long have we been underwater?
5,000 turns.
Oof.
Sorry, Dirtrahn got bored up top.
I'm being
It's been about 3 rounds, so
keeping it pretty vague, but maybe 30 to 40 seconds.
Okay. I've actually got a decent.
and you've been moving.
Mm-hmm. Too bad I can't divine sense San underwater.
Well, we'll get to that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
We'll see how this goes.
So
I'm gonna try to secure my maul and then look down and try to swim down a little bit to see if I can see San.
the rope goes taut as you go to move. As it does, you feel the pull of them. As you begin to get pulled back, as though they felt the rope go taut and assumed that was it. And slowly you're being yanked upwards.
Okay, as I get yanked upwards, I'm gonna make a motion to Dirtrahn. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Or he's holding onto the rope or whatever, yeah.
Son. And all of a sudden, you break free from whatever stupor you were in. Looking around you, there's nothing but darkness. You can't see any direction. You don't know which way is up, down. The purple cloud that this thing had left is permeated your vision. For all you know, you could be in the depths of the ocean, but then popping in front of you is the spectral figure of your mother, who just kind of gives you this frustrated look and then points a direction.
I had a plan.
She begins attempting to guide you, with a point of
It's
finger and staying close.
Yeah, Mom, thanks. Up. That's, of course, the direction I want to go.
Yeah, but you don't know where up is. Kurt,
I would have literally just. My plan for that was literally just let out a little bit of an air bubble and just let it rise and follow it.
fair and reasonable.
It's I give my mother the bird and then it's swimming up.
Give me an athletics
I'm going this way.
check. Give me an athletics check, please. Okay. With a 13, you are making your way upward. You begin to see the faint glow of the blue sheet that makes up the top of the water, but it's still a ways off. It feels like you weren't just drifting. At a certain point, this thing had made you sink. But you're close. Dirtrahn.
Yes.
You haven't seen them yet, but you can perception check.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'll roll a perception check. I can't see the glow of Rasham.
You see the distant green glow of what you seem to be Rasham. Good point.
So, also I got a 22.
Yeah,
so
you see.
I see the heck out of it.
You see them. That was a crit.
So I'm going to what I would like to do is untie the rope from my foot and go swim after my compatriot and assist them in going upward.
Okay, you get to them, and Son, both of you kind of reach each other and begin moving upward. Can I get a Constitution saving throw from Son?
I guess.
That's a 10.
And I'm not doing well.
Make it to the edge of the boat, I would say. As you do, you watch as Son just closes their eyes, nearly making it back. Before, almost like at the point of blacking out, Dirtrahn, you help them up against the side of the boat as you kind of like surface, the two of you.
Gotcha. Grab onto one of the ropes, the rope that was originally hanging there, and tug on it to be pulled up.
Okay, yeah, you see them. The three, Bobby, Burnett, and Roland grab and yank, and the two of you finally get pulled up. Son kind of flopping over the edge as you see almost still the edges of darkness in your vision, but you're breathing.
Oh, smack it
don't want to.
a little bit. Thumb back the eyelids. You with us?
Rum.
Dirtrahn pours a little bit of rum on him.
Well deserved. Good job, guys.
Not in his mouth, just kind of on his face
Oh,
That's fine.
to wake him up.
Okay, good. Good enough.
Rasham Gazan.
Did we kill it?
Yes, we did. Well done.
Okay, good.
And you guys all of a sudden notice as an island appears on the horizon, just kind of wasn't there, is now there in your vision. One that Son you recognize, and Dirtrahn to be the stone embankments of Forlorn Harbor.
I'd like to point out that I did say that the vampires were messing with us, and I think I've been proven right.
I actually think there might be another story for what's going on, and I call for Rasham.
Rasham
I see.
appears.
We took the long way, and I lay back down.
So, in the last a couple of days, I have found more things that are undead than I had ever seen in my entire life, and I've adventured. I can't help but notice that our soulbound friend here, like, might be attracting a bit of the undead.
Are you referring to me?
Yeah. Sorry, I did use the word friend. I could see how you'd be confused.
Yeah, it's confusing.
Ghost is typically undead.
I think we might have a zombie magnet with us.
Well, the fact that my rising has coincided with this red moon and vampire shenanigery is unfortunate, but I wouldn't say there's enough sustainable evidence to point to it being.
I'm not saying we're gonna throw you overboard. Relax.
I would hope
I'm just
not.
saying that. Well, it crossed my mind.
It's tempting.
Is
Every single time I see you, think about you, hear you, it crosses my mind.
You used to have
but-
quite a different reaction to me, but
This is true. This is before you sent us on this chase of cleaning up your messes.
fair.
But admittedly, Dirtrahn, we did get a boat out of it,
Well,
and it has
yes.
proven, I will say, helpful up to this point.
I am not currently saying that Rasham is useless and that all of our time has been wasted. I am just pointing out that perhaps, we don't have enough points on the plot to chart a correlation, but I am noticing we pick up the undead person here, and we've been attacked by the undead twice now since.
Pray tell, what is a correlation?
It's like a bunch of points that make a... Listen, we'll go over that another time. Dirtrahn loves
astronomy
math.
thing?
Dirtrahn loves math.
San, is that an astronomy thing for your sex thing?
Sexton.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully we're at the end of it regardless. Forlorn Harbor, if Davidor is still there, we'll be able to perhaps get some sort of clarification on what's going on. So hopefully you won't have to deal with my incorporeal, bothersome self that much longer. And then you can be on your merry way to all the treasure that I worked very hard to procure.
So we need to figure out how to get to Forlorn Harbor from here. And we need to figure out where here is in order to do so.
2 points towards the
That's
island.
it.
That's
Oh,
It
sorry.
would appear that we'd been circling
Right
it for
over
quite a
there.
while, but that barnacle had
Circling?
bogged down our mind.
Dirtrahn was definitely paying attention.
I'm just glad we didn't crash into it. Although that would have been one way of arriving.
Well,
Finality there.
so let's get back over there. Son, you said you could make wind, and I don't mean that in the stinky sense.
Yeah. Oh, wait, do we not have our sails anymore?
Well,
I'm just saying, like,
were pulled up, but you could drop them and get a bit of movement.
Yeah, we're so mobile. We just dropped anchor to like fight the thing.
right? No, I just meant like you can take us directly where we want to go because you have an OP ability now that you have.
Or I could just use my sailing ability and.
All right, fine. I just thought I'd say, hey, let's use some cool magic in our fantasy adventure, but please,
No.
just boat it
Listen.
up.
Listen, spell slots.
Fair.
Do we want to
I'm just going.
do a be right back and refresh our stuff,
Yeah,
grab some
let's-
snacks and
yeah.
stuff?
Let us
why
take
not?
a chill break and return.
Okay. You guys begin in towards the far harbor. Approaching it, you can see that this place is not as much a town as it is just a very small stone island built into the rocky precipice and cliff sides are these winding kind of walkways of wood that stretch up and down. Most of it looks pretty precarious. There's some greenery tucked into the dark stone. And a small dock at the bottom that sits there's about 2 or 3 ships kind of bobbing. But it looks like the majority of the island itself is built up onto the top. I mean the township itself. What small buildings you can see. A little, what appears to be lighthouse with a small beacon of light that you can even see during the day, and then a few other shambled together wooden buildings. But more than anything, it appears to just be a slog to get up there. As you bring the boat around, I assume, Son, and you dock it. You see there's an old man just like sitting there behind what appears to be a stand, just kind of watching these boats, kind of waiting for you guys to disembark, an eye on you, and in one hand they have what appears to be some sort of pipe. You don't particularly know what it is, but it's connected to this long kind of like tube. Appears to be puffing smoke your direction.
What do you think, Zon?
Is there like a port master somewhere? Does he look like said port master?
Does he look like a port master? No, but he's the only person here.
Hail and well met. Sorry.
The old man kind of puffs on that for a moment and goes, it'll be 5 silver by the date to take care of your boat. And 1 gold if you need a polishing.
How about? I'm like, I've got 10 gold pieces on me. How about I give you 1 gold piece and you watch it for the week?
Well, pauses for a moment. Says, I'll
Does math in head.
I was like,
I think I'll stick to the 5 silver a day if you don't mind, sir.
All right, what's the conversion rate?
10 silver is 1 gold.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Cool. We can all afford to chuck in a gold piece. All right. We're not gonna be here for a full week.
I can also
Hopefully
bill
no.
you as you return to your boat, sir.
Are y'all cool with that?
yeah, that's fine.
Is this the harbor master?
He seems to be the parking attendant, like the guy that hangs out in front of the front yard It's like, yeah, it'll be $5 to park here. Like, you actually work here?
Just someone there says, I take care of the boats. I make sure nothing happens to them. If anyone tries to break onto your boat, I will make certain that they don't do that.
Okay.
Do you have a ledger to register the boat under?
I have my memory.
We would like a receipt. Just like a check, something,
Signature.
little tag.
If I'm still alive when you get back, then I will recall this conversation, and that will
Do we have
our
reason
receipt.
to believe that perhaps you won't be alive by the time we return?
You watch
'Cause you are not-
this old man begins fidgeting, and then lifts up this massive blunderbuss and just kind of sets it down on the stand in front of him.
Blunderbuss?
Says,
All right. We don't need to resort to threats.
no, this
We
ain't
can
a
do
threat. I'm
business.
just showing you your insurance policy.
Okay. Sure. Hey, that seems fine. Roland, it seems like maybe we're in an area that doesn't have as much paperwork attached to things. People like soulmancers are getting drunk and getting tattoos and rending souls from bodies. So like, it's whatever. We can just do this. Hey, Portmaster. You know what? Hi, I'm Dirtrahn. What's your name?
Kind of reaches down, scratches at their leg for a long moment, and says, Daryl.
Okay, Daryl. Nice to meet you, Daryl. My compatriots here and I are here to conduct some business, and it would be great if we could, park our ship and have you take good care of it. We'll pay the fee. I'll pay a gold piece up front to make sure that you take good care of it, and let me just say, we've got a little bit of an uppity ghost friend here. If you could just ignore anything that she has to say.
Daryl just kind of shrugs, says, if it ain't watching the boat, then you don't have to worry about it. I ain't particularly keen on communing with ghosts.
Cool. If she tries to talk to you, do what we do and ignore her. It'll be great.
I gotta read my stories anyway, so.
Cool. Yeah. Excellent. Cool. We obviously want to take Bobby and Burnell with us, right?
They both look like they kind of want to get off the boat, but Bobby will kind of be like,
Bobby, but no.
boss, we can rotate this in shifts if you want, so at least one of us is here.
I'm not gonna step up to the boss claim. I'm asking.
Whenever they
y'all
say
what-
boss, they're looking at like all of you.
there are two eyes on all three of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
I pull out a gold piece for each of them. Like, this is for the week, because that's how long we've been on the water. Rotate out. I won't care who starts off first. Don't listen to Rasham.
They
Ticker box at least once a day before me.
give a nod of done and done. Thank you.
Cat box.
And so I gave one gold piece to the shipmaster. So.
Okay, so that buys you 2 days,
and
and if you stay longer, they'll just bill you when you get back. That seems to be
Yeah,
understanding.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. And if we've got the boys here for security, then at least one of the boys here for security, this seems totally reasonable. Are you cool with that, Roland?
That's fine. I have no issues with this.
Daryl, do you happen to know, and this might be a wild question, where any kind of unsavory soulmancers might be hanging out? Dudes with Minotaur tattoos, named Dumbledore, Davadur, Dubaduke, Babaduke. I forget his
The
name.
name is Davador.
Pauses for a moment and kind of points upward towards the top. He says, Rat, there's a couple places you could go, but you're probably going to be looking for the Krusty Shark. That's where
Krusty Shark.
most people
Thank
go.
you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool.
Daryl, is there any form of a constabulary here?
Constabulary?
Cops? Guards? City Watch?
No, you'll be employing that for yourself as long as you're
boy.
here.
Actually, we should talk to Rasham and just get a recap.
Info.
Yeah, a recap of the night that.
Deck.
Say what?
I mean, we could talk to Rasham below deck. That way, nobody actually sees the apparition.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'm cool with that. Sorry, it was the crusty what now?
Shark.
Shark.
Okay. Yeah, let's go talk to Rasham.
Okay. Yeah, you guys pop down, and she appears as if knowing that you want to speak to her.
Well, Rasham, we're here to finally do your dirty deed, and we're not doing it dirt cheap, but we sorry. Let's go over that night again. Where did you meet Davidor? Am I getting her at that time?
Yeah, you do.
Good enough.
She kind of...
Where did you meet Dravenport?
Here, as I recall. I have no real reason to believe that he'd still be here, but every time I pass through, he generally was, so hopefully that remains the same. Yes.
What bars were you guys drinking at?
I believe there's only one. It's changed names a few times.
You can see how I am not enjoying you not having information for us.
Well, I'm giving you the information I have. Unfortunately, being dead and a ghost on a ship and away from the place that we're going to...
Oh, that really messes with your memory,
it
huh?
really, it's frustrating. Yes.
I recall you mentioned...
Sorry.
It's a long time ago, right, Rasham?
Sorry, what was the question?
How long ago was this when you met this person?
Maybe a decade ago?
Cool.
So a decade and a lot of rum in between, so...
Yeah, I mean, I've stopped back through several times afterwards, though,
And you saw him those times?
He was here.
Okay.
When did you get the tattoos together?
That would have been on the first visit, as I recall.
Oh, well...
That's great.
So a decade ago...
Okay, Rasham, I know that I've been a little crass with you. Let me. We're going to be leaving you here on the boat with the boys. We're gonna go into town and try to find your soulmancer. Try not to make things difficult for everybody involved. I know that that's your strength, but if you could just be cool for like a second.
I will, I do appreciate being kept in the loop. So yes, I feel no desire to make this more complicated, especially if this could expedite me returning to my... Yes.
Yeah, it's weird how you don't feel a desire to complicate things. That seems to be your greatest strength, but we'll just move on.
Sometimes we must fight our own urges, Dirtrahn.
Well, friends, shall we?
Time to go into town.
Sure.
And you guys begin making your way towards this stretching catwalk. All this like wood that shambles its way upwards, some points ladders, torches lit and set into sides of the stone alcoves. It looks like quite the arduous trip upwards. You can see on the other side, there is in fact a levee here, a small elevator with a rope attached.
What do they charge to use that?
I don't mind using some good old acrobatics and strength to get up the freeway. The way that seems less like a crusty levee. It's up to you all.
And
I'm good with walking.
You guys walk?
sure, let's get the lay of the land.
It takes a while. As mentioned, it's arduous, but you pace yourselves, I assume, and make your way upwards to the very top, to where you can make out this small little village that sits at the top. There are some people kind of moving about, but for the most part, it's small. There's some buildings here, but everything seems to be centered around this tavern that's set beside a lighthouse. that kind of centers at the front. Looking around, like, most of the people here are people that look like they live here. There are people, like, fishing, that have, like, levees that bring them down into the water, that are being raised and lowered up onto the stone portions of the island. You even, like, you see remarkable little characters, from all walks of life. As you walk, all of a sudden you see, like, moving through you is a flock of little cloaked men that just kind of pass through. And as they move back their hoods and look up, you see the raven-like face of birds, and they just kind of like click at you and then pass through to the other side. As you move further, you see what in all appearances appears to be a man polishing these massive chunks of swords that they appear to be selling. And as they turn, you see this like bulbous, almost like blob face of a fish on their head, and they just kind of look at you for a moment and go, "Looking for steel, perhaps?"
To skip now.
Not at the moment. We're actually looking for an establishment called the Krusty Shark. Do you happen to know where that is?
Points to the middle of town. Rusty Shark's right in there.
Cool. Have you seen any soulmancers walking around with a minotaur tattoo? I'm looking for some sailors. I feel like this is
shakes his head no. The kind of like bulbous blob face of his fish kind of moving with that. I'm afraid not. Sorry, sir.
Okay, that's cool. How are you? Are you feeling all right? You look.
Why
Why
do you do this every time?
I'm feeling fine.
Good, great,
Good and
fantastic, wonderful, excellent. Nope, nothing. Yeah. Let's go check out the Krusty. Or did you guys want to buy anything from this fine fish person?
I don't need to buy anything. However, I would like to ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
Many people with gray skin in this area?
Blood.
I mean, human beings.
Mhm.
Men, particularly. Gray skin?
Well, kind of gives a thoughtful face. And then you see, like, as they're thinking, there is the approach of another character. You see what appears to be this very, very small figure of, like, a young tiefling woman. Pretty, like, well kept up in what appears to be very nice clothing for the area. A button tunic all the way to the top with a little brooch. And this skin that is like almost like a paling blue, but painted across them is this metallic gold that seems to move up their chest and over the bottom half of their face. Their horns in little spirals that turn into points in the back, and these kind of massive glowing eyes. And she kind of looks over at the fish person. She goes, Bilbo, are they bothering you? Hi, sorry, can I help you three? Are you looking for something?
We're looking for someone.
Well,
And we're not here to cause any trouble for anybody. We're just here to try and find somebody.
if I learn Harper, you're not here to cause trouble. I think you're in the wrong place.
I know. Oh, I'm sure that you guys have trouble enough. We're just here on our own business.
And what business is that exactly?
We are looking for a soulmancer.
A soulmancer. Not familiar.
Someone
with
who
the-
mances souls.
Right, I understand the words individually, but together they're a bit unique.
You might conceive of it as an unholy abomination of tethering the soul to this world and not allowing it to go on to the outer planes.
I don't know, it also sounds properly useful in the right circumstances.
It wasn't in this circumstance, sadly.
Please ignore our good cleric friend here.
Oh, one of you got your souls in a bunch?
Not one of us. We're here for a friend in the biggest quotation marks imaginable. We're trying to help somebody who does have their soul in a bunch.
That sounds awfully kind. So I'm going to assume you are definitely in the wrong place then. Benny, nice to meet you.
Is that Benny with an I or an E? Sorry.
Don't. It's.
I'm asking Tan.
Oh,
DM.
you're asking me? Okay.
Yeah.
It is Benny.
Sorry?
Benny.
Okay, Benny. Yeah. Gotcha.
She looks and
Okay.
she says, and the three of you?
I'm Dirtrahn.
Dirtrahn.
And it is wonderful to meet you, Benny.
Thank you.
I'm San.
Son?
Pleasure to meet you.
Roland, pleased to meet you. And
She shakes her hand for a moment and says, well,
pleasure.
So, let's see. Let's see what I can do about your soulmancer problem here. Do you have a name for me?
Yeah, it's Dibbly-Doo.
Divly-Doo. That doesn't sound like a real name. But,
Davadar.
Davador?
Abrador is the name.
Davador. Oh, Davador. Yeah. Right, I know him. He's a bit preoccupied last I checked. But,
Yeah, of course.
But I can probably get you a meeting with him. We have what constitutes a cell or jail, and I'm afraid that's where he's hanging out current times.
Oh, that's actually great. That's
So they do have
fantastic.
some law and order here. Wonderful.
Oh, you'll yeah.
It'll be better if he lets for himself. He'll just see
I-
it.
I would love to know what good old Dabbly-Doop did to find himself in prison. If you happen to know.
I don't exactly know, but he's a bit rowdy even for the folk around here, so I assume that rowdiness landed him in some sense of trouble. I do know who you can speak to in regards to that, but I wouldn't exactly recommend it.
Well, I think it would be best if we talked to him directly. So that's whenever we can perhaps visit the jail.
I could give you directions. You're gonna have to pay off an ogre.
I'm not sure if you're speaking euphemistically
Or
or literally.
This is very confusing looking at.
but a literal ogre.
Quite literally, you will need to give coin to this ogre in order to get down into see your friend Davador, I believe.
I appreciate that concern, but I don't know if you've probably noticed this. We're all very charming, so I think we'll be able to talk our way through this one.
I cock an eyebrow so high. I go like, all of us, all right. We're going to go that route. Okay.
She.
I mean,
pauses.
we've only got so much money. We could probably talk our way through this. Yeah.
Pauses for a moment. She says, "Right. Well, I'm not going to go with you to do that, but I'll give you what information I can out of the kindness of my heart. Currently, you are looking for your friend Davador. She points. She says, "See that building back there? Go behind it. Follow that catwalk down. Take a first left, another right, and eventually you'll arrive at a cave system."
Dirtrahn memorizes this information thoroughly. Fred does not.
I've already forgotten what I said.
Cool.
Okay, I'm doing insight check.
I got it.
Yeah. Throw an insight, and she
Behind
goes
the
on.
building,
She
up
says,
the gangplank.
Natural one. Got
First
it.
left, then a right.
Dirtrahn doesn't roll an investigation or anything because he genuinely believes this very kind person has been charmed.
She gives a look and she says, "Right, so once you get in there, you're going to look for an ogre named Breg. Pay him off. Don't get him mad. And, yeah. I think you follow those two rules, you'll be fine. Breg works for Darby, who oversees, oversees a lot of the going-ons in this island. My suggestion to you is you, get your business done here without having any sort of run-in with Darby, good or otherwise. Get in and get out would be my suggestion.
Who is Darby?
Darby is a man, just a man that takes care of Forlorn.
Out of character, I'm sad because Darby was actually a name that I'd come up with as an alternative to Davador's actual name
Aw.
that I was going to use. I've got a whole list of D names.
You're just using to not use Davador.
Yeah. So not Darby. Got it.
She gives a nod and she says, right, if you have any other questions, I'll be at the Krusty Shark, but
I would. Yeah, we'll go and hit that up afterwards and celebrate what will certainly go through without a hitch.
good luck. And she
Much
gives
obliged.
a nod and then kind of spins around, hums something, and just kind of turns on heels and trots away.
Real
Okay.
quick, and I know this is very typical, but how hot?
I mean, she's very soft, but yeah, she's I don't know, yeah, very attractive young tiefling woman, I would say.
Okay, good.
I would say if Dabney and Ray and Noodle were here, they'd be asking for face claims, but I haven't thought of anything.
I was
for that in
going
this campaign.
I was going to, but I'm trying to not have.
That's a
too
huge
horny of
thing
an
with
energy.
Mind Boys. Is
I know.
is
Well, that's
ascribing.
just-
Yeah.
That's just the group itself. Because that was the same thing with Water Heist.
Yeah. No, Simon is just literally Logan Learman as a bard. It's just baby boy. I love that character.
So are we good to go? Do you think we should follow that information, go find ourselves Bragg?
We don't
And
have
try-
much other choice.
We don't have a ton of coin. I don't know what he's going to ask. Let's try to kill him with kindness. And then if we don't have enough coin, maybe kill him with weapons.
Well, that means that San should be the front man, right?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go invest in this.
With your
My
dulcet
charisma-
tones.
My charisma's 18, so I can, and my intimidation and my persuasion's an 8. I can be persuasive. But if San wants to be the front runner on this, that's fine.
Yeah. Let's just get there and see how we go first.
Okay, sure.
Okay. You guys make your way passing through everything you've seen. Everything that Benny had described to you before you come to the entrance to a tunnel. Torches and stuff, and as you step inside, the distant noise of the township is replaced with this reverberating echo as you follow torchlights down into a tunnel. Eventually it opens up into a larger room where you can see sitting there is an ogre, kind of leaned back in a massive chair. A particularly in shape ogre as well, not the massive kind of bumbling ones that you might be familiar with, but this very strong...
You can just say that the ogre's hot. We get it.
this very just rotten muscle, and they kind of are leaning back and then turn to you, and you see this scarlet beard that moves down, kind of rests against their chest, and then a shaved head, ears pierced. One of the tusks has a jewel embedded in it as it sticks up on the other side, while the other one has been shaved down flat. They give a nod.
Hell yeah, love that aesthetic.
Give a
It's very good.
evening, gentlemen. Good to see you. Have you come to on perhaps business with sorry, how can I help?
We were hoping to talk to somebody, briefly, that is in your care. Let's call it.
Do you have a name, sir?
Of the person that I'm going for, or myself? Because I have a name.
For the person you're wishing to speak to.
Yeah. I'm gonna let somebody else say it because Dirtrahn definitely doesn't actually know the character's name.
We're looking for a man named Davador.
Oh, David.
Gray skin, Minotaur tattoo on the chest.
Sorry, that is a personal prisoner of Darby's.
I see.
Guests are not permitted.
Is there anything we could do to convince you? Because we have a friend who is in a great deal of trouble, and if we could talk to that doesn't sound right. If we could talk to him, he'd be able to truly help our friend. I understand you guys have a way that you do things here, but I hope that you might find it within yourself to make an exception.
Oh yeah, as much as I really would like to, I'm under pretty specific instructions from Mr. Darby, so
So you're saying there's nothing that we could do to convince you
I start flipping a gold coin, just in hand,
to let us talk
eyeing
to
him
you.
like,
We're all here.
give me a persuasion roll.
Okay.
who, me or?
Whoever, I would say probably in this instance, Dirtrahn.
Okay.
That's a 10.
Got a 10. That sucks. That means I rolled a 2.
He pauses. How long do you need to speak to Davador?
That's a really good question. I think it's only for a couple of minutes. We're trying to get some information that would help our friend. And it might require a repeat visit, but if it does, we will go through whatever the appropriate channels are that you. If we need to go talk to Darby, then we can do that. Like, we'll be right out of your hair. I promise.
Here's how we'll do it. I'll let you in to speak to him. It's going to be 1 gold coin for 5 minutes. And any 5 minutes after that will be another gold coin. Mr. Darby will not know this happened, and one of you will stay here with me.
Sounds good. I will toss him the first gold coin.
I'll give you 30 seconds to walk back and find a cell, and then I'll start counting. Pauses.
Would you be?
Who's going to
Hold
stay?
on. I would like to try and barter with him, if possible.
Okay.
It was 1 gold for 5 minutes. How about we give you 3 golds for a half hour? And like, we probably won't need a half hour.
Roll persuasion.
So
I'll give you advantage on that.
18.
Alright, here's the plan though. If Mr. Darby shows up, whoever is left, I will create a scene like perhaps that you were attacking me, and I will bounce that person off of a wall very hard, and then go in pursuit after the other 2. You will be roughed house. You might have a bone break or 2, but I will try not to inflict anything fatal.
Please not
Okay.
the face. That's all I ask then.
Do you think it's likely that
Go in, speak with this fellow. I'll stay with the ogre here.
Darby
Do you think
hasn't
that it's
been
likely that
through
Darby
in a
will show
few
up?
days, so hopefully
Okay.
not.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. If instead of attacking us, if you could just maybe slam your fist down on the desk real hard,
No,
as though
I
you're
will be
angry
hitting
at
you, and I will be hitting you very hard.
Okay. Sounds like you're not gonna bend on that one.
No.
Okay, yes.
Got it.
If you have to hurt our good friend Roland, I understand that is the price that we will
Looks
pay.
straight to Roland, kind of nods, says, "You look like a stout little guy. I think you could take a hit."
I think I can take 2.
Now you have fun with that.
This is great. Okay.
This is for you, San.
Yeah, I'm going to fall after the first hit and just lie down. It's fine. I know how
Cool.
this
Yeah.
is going to go, so.
We probably won't take 30 minutes, but just easier to get it all done up front. So yeah, if you could just point us along the way, we'll be out of your hair as fast as we possibly can.
gestures down.
Sorry, we'll be out of your beard, Harry. I know you're shaved. Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
I
My bad.
understood the saying. Don't worry.
Son is just like rubbing his eyes, just dying in the back.
Points down a tunnel. Go down, it'll be the third cell on your right.
Okay.
Do you need a key?
We probably don't need to actually go in there with him, do we? Son?
Can I speak to him through the door?
You can. The only reason I would offer you the key is I am not worried about you all breaking out of here with him.
Oh, we're not.
You know what? I'm just gonna have it. Just like, you know what? Just in case.
Sure.
I'll take that.
Okay.
Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Okay. You guys, what do you do?
As they start walking down the hallway, they would definitely hear Roland turning over to our ogre buddy and saying, "Okay, have you ever wondered at the beauty and regularity of the dawn? Let me tell you of the glories of Idol."
Oh boy.
Oh, God, move faster.
We'll try to be
faster.
I can do this for a half hour. It's fine.
Yeah, you just kind of hear a and you guys begin making your way.
Did each of us give him one gold piece?
Ooh,
Or
good question.
who?
Oh, yeah.
Who's paying?
I will.
Are we cool with that?
Gold from yeah.
It's fine.
All right. I'm down to 8 now.
Down to 7.
What? I have 56.
You chose to purchase your equipment rather than roll it, remember? So you have like a ton. Yeah. Cool. So we make our way down there to him. What do we see? Paint me a picture with your words.
As you continue downward and through the tunnels, the torch lighting becomes more and more dim, casting less light until you arrive at the cell that appears to be the one of the men you're looking for. Now, everything dark, long shadows, only the amber glow. Looking through the bars, in the corner is a man, sort of short, knees up to his head, just kind of down, scrunched up in the corner, messy black hair and a patchy beard. It looks like they're wearing just scraps of clothing.
Can we see their chest?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay. Do they seem to have the gray skin and this seems like the person we're looking for?
Skin is grayed. Yeah, I would say you can see that vaguely through the empty torchlight. Also, you have dark vision, I believe. Or Son does.
I do.
You see they kind of peer up at you. This very like hard, short face, almost like Andy Serkis face that is like looking at you, very patchy and kind of looking up. Gives kind of a cocks their head to the side. Can I help you, gentlemen, with something?
Oh, I certainly hope you can.
Are you guys here to break me out?
That depends.
That very much depends.
He immediately
first
gets up and just like
see your
makes his way to the other side. Gets up on the bars. You see his face kind of pressed up. He says, "It has been so long since I've spoke to anyone but that godforsaken ogre."
Hey, don't be mean to Berg. He seems like a nice guy.
Breg is not a nice guy at all.
I never get anyone's name right. It's so good.
He presses his face between the bars. He says,
calm
"I don't
down.
know who you are, but you literally have to get me out of here. I was in a cell with a... Hold on." He turns around and you see he comes back for a moment and is like holding the mummified corpse of a man. Like
Great,
up against the
you do
bars.
that.
This was my cellmate. This was Jonathan.
Okay.
He tried to escape and Breg ate his legs and put him back in here. He drops the body down and kind of looks at you with these frenzied eyes. He says,
Okay.
I've been praying.
I'm not gonna sit here and try to defend Berg. I only just met the guy. Yes, I know.
Brag.
But it does sound like your cellmate here tried to break the rules of, being in prison and suffered some consequence. That said, what would you do to get out of here?
Why? Really anything at this point?
That's kind of exactly what I was hoping you'd say. Okay, cool. Do you remember a really just wonderful person named Rasham? Pirate Queen, self-proclaimed.
I think you gentlemen should leave. And
Oh.
he turns around and goes back to the corner of his cell and sits down.
Well, I was going to give you a drink for that, but okay.
Just kind of like watching you guys. You see there, he's a bit like
Pull out a
erratic.
flask. And
But then like he pauses, kind of jostles himself and gets back up and goes, why? What does she want? What is she doing?
here,
Is she
take a swig.
Yeah, have a drink.
Just like immediately begins downing it and goes,
Hey, no,
That's fine.
that's not a sip. Fine.
It's like, it's only half full anyway. It's fine.
oh my god. This is her
Listen.
fault. I'm here because of her.
Probably. I
know
doubt
that feeling.
First off, what happened to you? Why are you in here?
I pauses for a moment, says, last time Sean was here, well, as we often do, we had a drink and a little bit, we had some conversation. She convinced me to help her with a job moving some cargo. Apparently the cargo belonged to a Mr. Darby, which is not good.
Yeah.
And well, I'll just say when all was said and done, we really didn't do it successfully, and I was the one left holding the cargo as she left.
I see.
So she was still alive when she left.
Is she dead?
San, maybe, shouldn't, tip our hand. Tell us, you are someone who, practices some arcane arts, correct?
Yes, I'm good at it too. If you can get me my artifacts, which Breg has, I can do all kinds. I can do anything you want, if that's what you're here for. I'm not even going to. I can do. Yes, I'm proficient with the arcane, and not just the arcane. The arcane that others don't typically do. I have no moral constraints as to what sort of things I will and won't dabble in. So.
Good and bad, but okay.
Just I would like to know a little bit about the building that we're in and where we're at in it.
Well, actually, I'm gonna just get you a little map because we can do that. We're on roll 20.
Cool.
Get in a map.
Probably not outside of the realm of understanding that I am kind of thinking about busting this dude out.
Incredible.
Considering we have a key, it's getting him out of this cell easy. Getting him out of this place, not so much.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Like, are we super high up? Are we close to? Are we on a cliff? Like, or could we conceivably blow up the wall, grab the boy, and go? The old man. I refer to everything as a boy. I apologize. Grab. Can we grab the boy?
Okay.
Yeah,
you guys see that?
Oh boy. Yeah.
So this here is the ogre area. The
Okay.
first three cells. This one here, I believe, is Davador's.
Okay. All right. And outside of the prison, what is there? Is it like is it just like a big brick wall?
No, this is a tunnel. You're all underground. Once you go
So
out,
you're
you're
in a
just like
cave.
coming out the
Gotcha.
cave wall, back into the township a little bit. Let me zoom out so
Okay.
this map can.
Another question. Dirtrahn is very strong. Keep that in mind when you answer this. How strong did Berg really look? Bragg, sorry.
Give me a perception check.
Fit and sexy, right?
Fit and sexy, like Dirtrahn.
What was that?
That was an 8.
I also like glancing them over. Big, muscular. They look stronger than you, but
Okay. It would be a hell of a fight. We wouldn't just get stomped, and we wouldn't just stomp him.
It seems like you think in your mind, looking at it with all the three of you, and if perhaps this man could do anything, you might have a pretty good shot.
Okay. There's also the question of Bragg seems down for cash for jobs. We could try and figure out how much it would cost to I don't know, get another body in here, burn it, leave just a corpse in here, and then swap them out. You know, Indiana Jones this stuff.
Ooh. Hold on. I don't know if I have that actually. I don't think I prepared that.
Yeah. I am powerful.
I am powerful, though.
I am powerful.
Keep in mind that I am powerful.
I also have thieves' cant, so I'm a good thief. I have thieves' tools, but we also have a key. So like getting him out of there is not so much the challenge.
Issue.
Getting him through Bragg and also
the doorway, yeah.
Stuff back. San, how do you think we should handle this? Or QT, how do you think we should handle this? Not in character.
Is there any other prisoners in this place?
It looks like there could, in some of the other cells you passed by, there were some people kind of shuffling about and such.
Did they seem like they had all their legs?
Yeah, they did. Though I would say, looking at this, you would probably know that the key seems to correspond to this cell in particular.
Well, you are a rogue. You could.
What if we snuck? We could sneak the boy to here, because this is just a little hole in the wall, it seems like, and went back out to Bragg and told Bragg that the key didn't work. Could he come take a look? And then sneak the boy past when that was an issue. Or like, hey, come quick, something's happened. And I'm asking my teammates what they think we should do. Because it seems like we should sneak him out.
You see, Greg, the state of nature is when there's a law, okay, and we just exist as personal little units, and we just kill, maim, destroy, and we just take everything that we want.
Is he asleep yet?
Now, we want
he's looking.
Is he like into this conversation?
He's just like hearing. He's just like hearing where it goes for a moment. Like occasionally he'll like come in with like some sort of a question, but like this very kind of like devil's advocate to everything you're saying.
Okay, great. He's just messing with you. I don't know, San. I think it might be a good idea to bust this little soulmancer out.
I do like that plan. With minor illusion, could I like make it look like someone? Well, not that so much, but have someone in place and make it look like they're there.
Drop minor illusion.
Could we make the corpse look like him?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too.
Yeah, go ahead and click minor illusion. I want to see it pop up and just get the deets.
The other issue is getting him past Bragg.
Well, that's the thing.
What?
Getting Brig just to the cage and seeing that someone's there still,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
just to get Brig in there without.
So
thinking,
the key didn't work. Could you come take a look and see if you do that and then sneak it past?
It must be no larger than 5 foot cube.
Well, I mean,
it'd be
this
scrunched
boy-
up.
he seems like a pretty scrawny boy.
It seems like you could make it last for you would have a minute. It would appear that way.
It is unfortunate that we cannot communicate to Roland our plan.
That's fine. He doesn't need to be a part of that part.
So here there are
We
two
can make
issues.
this work. Okay.
There are 2 issues, son. We need him out of here, and we need his stuff. Debbly Dupe, where would Breg be keeping your things?
Davido kind of pauses. There's a chest he sits on. It's beneath his chair. Most of my stuff is in there. And
Okay.
I will say, if you are thinking of doing this, I'm sure there's all kinds of coin and things in there that would definitely make this.
We're not interested in robbing him. Except for of the person. You are the thing we are robbing from him.
I think you caught yourself there.
Might be able to. I do think I have something that could help.
Okay.
It's pausing for a moment. I don't know exactly that this would help with the disturbance, but I could bring back Jonathan for a bit.
Okay. Oh God. All right.
To that thought.
It's actually maybe time to have the second part of our conversation with you. What did you do to Rasham the first night y'all got blasted and went wild?
Pauses for a moment. Oh, that's personal. More she to me, and that's how.
Okay, we're not talking about crossing swords.
right,
We're
yes,
talking
okay.
about what kind. This, by the way, San is her son, so maybe you know.
I apologize. Yes.
So just chill with the details. That's all I'm getting at. Because trust me, everybody around here has crossed swords at some point with Rasham.
Sword Brothers.
Ew.
Thanks, I hate it.
To level with you, yes, she's dead. But not very. You know, like you do. Specifically like you do.
Oh my god. So you're saying it worked.
What? Okay, first, what worked?
Well, I mean, it was just a attempt at something I was working on. I didn't think it was. Nothing happened and nothing came of it. Oh. So I attempted to, and this is all theoretical. He kind of looks like a bit more put together. I attempted to put a portion of her into an object. It's like almost like a phylactery. You've heard that term.
Yes.
This was a scroll and a ritual of my own making. I didn't think it worked. I thought it failed. I attempted to put her in a necklace. Okay. So theoretically, if the spirit was to be reunited with that necklace, it could be whole again, and then she would just need a body.
Okay. So, we are going to bust you out of here.
Okay.
I don't think we can do that this moment because I don't think that we are sufficiently prepared. However,
I think
we will come
you're
back.
plenty prepared. Look at you. I think
No,
you look
listen.
good. Listen, I think you could. I think you could take Breg, and I could help.
Yeah, I think we could too, but I think it would get very messy.
I'm okay with messy. Messy's fine. I can.
You are losing my faith every second you talk. So perhaps listen to me for a moment.
Okay.
We will come back and get you. We need to know where is the necklace. Here's the thing. I'm sure that you're the one that has to put her back in the necklace. We are coming back for you. That's fine. But we need to find the necklace first.
If I tell you, you won't come back for me.
Why is that?
Because you'll have the necklace.
Right, but we don't know what to do with a necklace and a ghost. There's a reason we came here. I would like to persuade him. Okay. Not intimidate, just persuade.
Give me a persuasion.
I would like to persuade him to tell us where it is with the understanding that we are telling the truth. Or that Dirtrahn's telling the truth. I don't want to speak for Son.
Okay, yeah, give me that roll. That is a 24 persuasion.
That is a 24.
He calms down.
Again, I'm honest. Dirtrahn is an honest person. To a fault, it seems. To the point that he points at a fish person and is like, are you okay?
Just swear to me, and then turns to Son. Swear to me on anything other than your mother's honor.
I swear on my loot.
His loot's very important to him. Okay. It's very important to him, yes.
I'm a bard.
The necklace, I lost I attempted to bribe someone with it to get out of here, which landed me in much more hot water than the original cargo. Problem would have been, I believe Mr. Darby took a liking to wearing it.
Outstanding. Okay.
In a lot of ways, this is great news because no, actually, this is bad. But I think now we have a more clear picture of what we need to do that will also help you.
Yeah, helping me is good.
Because once we've handled the Darby situation, then the Darby special guest being in prison thing might also be a little more straightforward.
Okay. So how much longer? How much longer do you think I'll need to be in here?
I don't know.
Looks to Son.
We thought, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. We don't know. We've got to go take care of this thing. Here's the thing.
We will see you in a day. How about
in a day? A day is good. Okay, I can wait a day.
Okay.
I hope you can wait longer than today because this might take longer than we are coming back for you. You don't need to worry about that. What we need now is a plan to take care of
here, Jonathan.
My name is Dirtrahn. We talked about this.
Jonathan's the dead body next to him.
It's very rude to not remember somebody's name.
Okay, I can do that.
It's like Sandra is just like disgusted. Like
Disgusting.
Disgusted. With that, I'm like, really?
Do you have any ideas for how we can find Darby in a situation where Darby would be at
Organically. You want to find him organically.
No, I want to find him with his pants down, not literally would be fine too. But just because people are not well equipped when they're not equipped with pants.
I don't think I've ever seen Mr. Darby in a situation where metaphorically his pants were down. His pants are always up at all times. He seems to know everything going on in this island. He runs a tavern and
What tavern?
The only one. The Shark.
Krusty Shark?
Krusty Shark. You can find him there. He runs gambling.
That's where we were
rooms.
going to go
Don't
afterwards,
play.
but
Duly noted.
I do like gambling. Okay, I won't gamble.
This is not a man that can be reasoned with. This is not an ogre outside of a cell. This is not a good man.
So if we got you out of here, before dealing with the Darby situation, what would you do in order to get the necklace back? Because right now that we need to get this terrible ghost woman off our ship. That's my goal. And there will be a lot of money in it for you, so you'll be compensated for your help. What you need to do is get that necklace and get that necklace onto the woman, or to get the woman in the body. I'm confused. You know what we need to do. How are you going to help us do it?
How to get the necklace from Darby. That's the one thing I don't know how to do. You could... If you confronted him openly in front of people with a challenge of some sort...
Okay.
For the necklace, then that might work. Openly, in front of people. But also, then you show your hand and the necklace, then he knows the necklace is important to a degree.
Is he... So he wears the necklace. It's kind of his thing.
Yeah, one of his things. He liked it.
He, does he seem strong?
Physically?
Yes.
No.
Or combat-wise?
I don't think I've ever seen Darby fight. If you're going to challenge him to a fight, I don't think he would fight you.
Does his head seem very attached to his body that maybe a sword wouldn't be able to remedy that situation?
It's more that he has men. And women.
Okay, I'm equal opportunity. That's fine. I don't care too much about their gender.
I don't know. Perhaps you could speak with... Pauses for a moment. He has a younger sister. She's not as bad as him. You could speak to her.
As bad being a reference to...
Not as upsetting or ruthless.
Mob bossy?
Yeah, not as that. But be careful with her all the same. I could give you her location and such.
Yeah, all the information we can get would certainly be helpful.
Operates a lighthouse behind the tavern. A small, a tiefling woman by the name of Benny, gold-skinned.
Oh,
Blue and gold-skinned.
Great news. Like Benny a lot. So,
okay, that's something.
Cool. So, hang tight. We're going to go. Son, do you have any other questions for our friend here?
No. Well, we should still plan on how to do this later. But again, give us a day, we'll see where we are with you.
Not. We'll work more on thinking in here. We'll talk about it. We'll figure something out. All right.
Okay.
All right. Good meeting. Good group meeting. Good power.
I toss him a ration.
As you push the food through the bar, he excitedly pushes whatever it is. He just begins eating it ravenously.
I don't have any ulterior motive there. I just the dude seems like he could really use something to hang on to. Yeah.
Sandwich.
Very hungry.
Something to literally hang on to.
Begins devouring it.
Good. Yeah. All right. We'll be back tomorrow, and so we head back out to Breg.
Before we head out of the cells, what this pocket area, is this a cell?
No, that's just a little storage area of sorts.
Storage area? Okay.
Just
all
some
right.
Kegs and things there. Some nasty looking food. As you step out.
Okay.
Breg is speaking. He says,
I will remember that.
Then you believe your god made you then?
Sorry, say that again.
You believe that your god made you then?
Well, yes, necessarily if the soul pops away from a body, can be put back into another body, right?
Then
so
what does that speak to
of our free will? We
paladin?
are born, we die, and we come back, and...
What would you like to be born again as?
I've been thinking living as a halfling would be very interesting. the leathery feet. You don't have to worry about shoes. That'd be neat.
I would like to be an ant. I've seen things being very big. I would like to know what they look like very small. And then you guys come in probably.
Hey, how's it going? You feel like you've been?
Here's this back.
You feel like you've been born again?
Says, are you all done? Roland, thank you for your company.
So we are going to need to talk to him again, but as I promised, we'll go through the official channels to do so.
If you speak to Darby, make sure that he knows that this is the first time you are speaking.
Absolutely, yes. I would not tip our hand to that otherwise. Could you tell us a little bit about Mr. Darby? Seems like our friend in there knows that you have a good rapport with Darby. So
I'm afraid I'm not able to speak about my employment in intimate detail, but he pays me fair, and
are you happy with your work?
I am very happy with my work.
Okay, cool, excellent.
Doing a very good job here.
Yeah, and well, I mean,
eyes at the two.
Taking bribes is maybe not the best thing a guard can do, but we do appreciate that you did that for us.
Darby knows that I take bribes as long as they're not too dangerous.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then I take it back. You're doing an excellent job. Good stuff.
Yeah, I was like, on the ogre for doing a good job.
We were told that this place was kind of rough and tumble, but it seems like everybody's incredibly reasonable and just affable. This is great.
And we just appreciate that. That's all.
Also, Breg, we love your style. It's great. You look fantastic.
Kind of looking over the three of you for a moment, he says, "Thank you. I do believe it is time you left, though."
Fair. Yeah, we got things. Hey, Roland, great news. Everything's terrible.
What else is new?
Yeah.
So, are we outside of the jail then? Are we away
Let's
from
say
Breg?
that probably puts you back outside of the fishing village.
All right. So we fill Roland in on everything, and since Dom was here in the chat, he heard everything. So we don't have to actually do
we
that.
relay everything that we had that conversation with.
Yeah.
So, it seems.
Do you think we did the right thing in there, Roland?
Well, if their last contact between Rasham and this guy was a decade ago, and he's only just now paying the penalty for it, I would think that this fellow would have either tortured him or gutted him. At this point, he was going to do it right away.
That wasn't a decade ago. That was
A decade ago was when they met. With the actual last job was probably months ago.
Yeah. And although it seems like he's been in there for a while, because he wasn't looking or smelling very good.
No.
Okay. So he might have.
Going to help with that. But anyway.
He fell in love with his cellmate. It seemed like it's a short guy named Jonathan.
There was another person inside of the cell.
I mean, was.
And there was 2/3 of a person left in that cell.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Seems like the law here is not quite what you're used to.
well. It seems to just being a small island ruled by an autocrat. So
Yeah.
one of the worst forms of government you can imagine.
Yep. So I kind of think these are here are the options that I've come up with. I'd love to hear other input, of course.
If we're going to discuss this, we need to do it back on the ship where we have some privacy.
Okay.
It's a long
Yeah.
walk.
It's kind of a long walk, though.
A long walk.
Oh, yeah.
However, we have been just kind of flouncing around this place looking for a guy who's been jailed up for months, and that's going to get around.
We could let's all just take a quick look around ourselves and make sure that we're clear. How about that? Would that be fair?
Perception.
Well, yep.
check.
If we all roll perception check.
Perception check.
Oh, hey, there we go.
Dirtrahn was looking around and saw something shiny on the floor and stopped looking.
So Dirtrahn rolled an 8, Roland rolled a 21, and then Son.
Sorry, 1 second.
Nah,
Let me
it's
get
fine.
there. Perception. That's. Nope.
A 9.
I'm
so
I'm planning in my head what to do next.
Roland, as you're looking around, you don't really see, like, no one appears to be watching you until you see one of the little cloaked birds. All of a sudden, like, their eyes catch yours in a glance and immediately, like, snap away, and they begin kind of walking.
San, you reacted in a funny way when you saw those little bird people. Do you know what they are?
San knows what
they're-
Kinku are.
The little bird people, they're called Kenku. Interesting creatures. They can't really talk, but they can they repeat basically what they hear.
You're kidding. Back to the ship, boys.
Back to the ship.
Back to the ship.
It's a long walk, but
Back-
I think, I'm
Oh,
convinced.
no.
And I think you guys going back to the ship might be where we leave off, and I'll explain why after we're off chat. But I think next session we're going to have a guest player
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
to play Mr. Darby,
All right.
and I'm excited for that.
Alrighty.
So, as we get back to the ship, is it like twilight? Is the sun setting?
So you guys got there like because this session began in the afternoon, like so it's got to be getting close to evening, I would say, if that makes sense.
Okay, we gonna bed down then?
Yeah. We will head to back to the ship, I guess, and plan what we do next.
That's the goal, but it sounds like maybe we'll be met by somebody by the time we get there.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll probably pick up pretty close to where we left off.
Okay.
Also, if you hung out with us, or if you're listening to the audio format or a rerun of this, thank you for hanging out with us. Next session, hopefully, we will have a guest player, and it's always kind of been my intention with this campaign to have you three be the solid cast, and then have a rotating fourth person. I know, Fred, you have some people you're interested in asking. I have a couple friends as well, but we can talk about that after we get off stream. I want to thank Roll20, Tabletop Audio, Kevin McLeod for that sweet royalty-free music, Fred for all of his hard work on editing the audio and podcast for us, and then the three of you guys for playing with me and being my friends.
Also, just some housekeeping. If you are watching this on YouTube, like subscribing so that way you get updates on that would be a good idea. Smashing that like button, etc., etc. Honestly, following Cyan Tabletop on Twitch would be very helpful because you'll get a notification not only when this show is happening, but also when Mind Boys or anything else that you're doing on Twitch happens. And then if you're listening to the podcast format, if you leave a review on iTunes or anything else, that is honestly, number one, the biggest way for anything to grow. So please, those are the action items if you want to see this blow up in fun way.
And we like doing it, even if it's for a small audience. But it would be the more people to watch, like the more things we can do. Like
Audience interaction is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I would love to run and I know I've talked about it. I would love to run a dungeon where the players stayed out of the chat, and the chat helped me form the dungeon as we went through it. Stuff like that. I'm very freeform with this campaign. There's so many cool, fun things we can do. But yeah, thank you for plugging all that. Thank you guys for playing with me.
Thank you for DMing for us.
Anytime.
That was fun.
Yeah. We
Everybody,
appreciate you.
have a good Saturday, or whatever day it is that you have this happening to your ears. Bye, guys.